Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Balaba Girivaradari Gopi Jana Balaba Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Jaya Vrindavana Dham Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Ki Jai Shri Gauranitai Ki Jai Shri Jagannath Vada Subhadramai Ki Jai Shrimad Bhagavatam Amala Purana Ki Jai. Окей. А я могу на русском, да? Или...
Ну, в идеале на английском.
Вы... Даже если... Окей. Okay, okay. So today, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Sarasvati Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashta Prayeshva Badrishu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Utamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we are reading 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 19, text 9. Bharate pivarse bhagavan naranakya akaupantam upachita dharmajana vairagya svaryo paramora paramoparamat mopalam bhanam anugrahaya atmavatam anukampayam tapovyaktva gatis charati. This is prosaic. It's not poem. It's prosaic. If someone can do, please. Difficult, yeah. Sanskrit prosaic is difficult. Okay, I will read word by word translation. Bharate, in Bharata, api, also, Varshe, the tract of land, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana Akyam, known as Narayana, Akaupa Antam, up to the end of millennium. Upachita, increasing. Dharma, religion. Jnana, knowledge. Vairagya, renunciation or non-attachment. Aishvarya, mystic opulences. Upashama, control of the senses. Uparama, freedom from false ego. Atma upavamphanam, self-realization. Anugrahaya, to show favor. Atma vatam, unto persons interested in self-realization. Anukampaya, by causeless mercy. Tapaha, austerities. Avyakta gati, whose glories are inconceivable. Charati, executes. Literal translation and purport of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shiva Prabhupada Ki. Shukadeva Goswami continued, the glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead are inconceivable. He has appeared in the form of Narayana in the land of Bharatavarsha at the place known as Badarikashrama to favor His devotees by teaching them religion, knowledge, renunciation, spiritual power, sense control, and freedom from false ego. He is advanced in the opulence of spiritual assets, and he engages in executing austerity until the end of this millennium. This is a process of self-realization. Purport. People in India may visit the temple of Narayana at Badarik Ashrama just to learn how the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in His incarnation as Narayana, engages in austerities to teach the people of the world how to achieve self-realization. It is impossible to realize oneself simply by absorbing oneself in speculation and material activities. One must be very serious about self-realization and the practice of austerity. Unfortunately, the people of this age of Kali do not even know the meanings of austerity. Under these circumstances, the Lord has appeared as Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu to bestow upon the fallen souls the easiest method of self-realization, technically called Cheto Darpana Marjanam, cleansing of the dirt from the core of one's heart. This method is extremely simple. Anyone can chant the glorious Krishna Sankirtana, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In this age, there are different forms of so-called advanced scientific knowledge, such as anthropology, Marxism, Freudianism, nationalism, and industrialism. But if we work very hard under their guidance, instead of adopting the process practiced by Narayana, we shall waste our valuable human form of life. Thus, we shall certainly be cheated and misled. Shiva Prabhupada Ki. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shavakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Caitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vanchakaupa Tarupyasya Kripa Sindhu Vyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namam Vishnu I read the text one more time. Shukadeva Goswami continued, the glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead are inconceivable. He has appeared in the form of Narayana to favor his devotees by teaching them religion, knowledge, renunciation, spiritual power, sense control, and freedom from false ego. He is advanced in the opulence of spiritual assets, and he engages in executing austerity until the end of this millennium. This is the process of self-realization. Hare Krishna. I want to ask some blessings because I wasn't preparing for this class, but I think if you bless, then Krishna can come here in the form of Krishna Katha. Please. Thank you so much. Here in this verse, Shukadeva Goswami, he starts with the emotion of astonishment. He says, the glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead are inconceivable. And this is how we should read Srimad Bhagavatam. We should not read Srimad Bhagavatam as just as scholars who study Srimad Bhagavatam, who just analyze the information here, how it is connected, one part to another part. We need to feel the mood, the bhava in which these verses are spoken. And the bhava of the mood of Shukadeva Goswami here, he starts, the glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead are inconceivable. So he wants to, he's so inspired in Krishna, how he's beautiful, what are his qualities. And he says, just inconceivable. He's so amazing that I cannot even describe. And then he says about some particular incarnation of Krishna. This incarnation is called how? Narayana. Yeah, he says he has appeared in the form of Narayana in the land of Bharatavarsha himself. It's also inconceivable. God, Krishna, what does Krishna do in spiritual world? Play. Dance. What more? Eat a lot. Herding cows. What more?
Plays with the gopis.
With the goat. What more?
Plays the flute.
Flute. Yeah. What more?
Relationship with devotees.
Yeah. He is always engaged in love and relationships with devotees. He doesn't make any austerities there. No, he doesn't make even work actually. Externally, it appears that Krishna has a lot of duties in spiritual world. He has to milk cows, for example, in the evening. He has to go with cows to the forest or the cow pastures to care about cows. But he does everything. No, it's not his duty. It's what he wants to do. It is a desire of his heart, and he does it in a playful mood. He is always playing. In one scripture, Prema Samput, it is said that only, it's very deep thing, it's very deep point. Only such person can fully love someone, can fully love, who has no other duties except to love. Who is completely free of all duties, only such person can be fully engaged in loving relationships. Who is completely free, who has nothing else but loving relationships. Only such person can be fully engaged. Only such, actually it's Radharani says, only such person can love really. And Krishna is such person. He has no duties. He has no duties. He always joyful. He's always playful. He's always loving, and he always tries to increase the love of his devotees, of his associates who surround here. But here, that's why it's inconceivable. Why Shukadeva Goswami says it's inconceivable. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has no duties, who is fully engaged in love, comes here in material world as Narayana and performs austerities. How it is inconceivable? Really? It's really inconceivable, right? It's really inconceivable. But question arises, why does he do so? Why does he do so? Who listened? Why Krishna himself comes as Narayana and performs austerity? What is his purpose? Here, yeah, he wants to teach, it says. It says he appeared in the form of Narayana in Badarikashram to favor his devotees by teaching. He personally wants to teach. It's also inconceivable, right? When such a personality is Krishna, all powerful, he has all energies, he has his pure devotees, great acharyas who come here to teach. But in this incarnation, it's inconceivable. He comes himself personally to teach us. So if we can think deeply about Srimad Bhagavatam, if the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, comes personally to teach us, then what does it mean? It means that his teaching, these particular teachings, are really important, right? Are really important. If they were not so important, he would not come personally, right? And it is said then what he wants us to teach. And it is he wants us to teach religion, knowledge, renunciation, spiritual power, sense control, and freedom from false ego. And freedom from false ego. So these are the lessons, the wisdom which Krishna wants to give us. But what Srila Prabhupada says regarding this in the purport, he says that unfortunately, Krishna came personally as Narayana to teach us these things. Remember austerity? What more? Freedom from false ego. Please remember, it's important. Bhagavad? Religion, yeah. What else? Knowledge, yeah. And last one? Three last ones. Self-control, renunciation, and spiritual power. He can study. And Srila Prabhupada says very beautifully in the purport, unfortunately, the people of this age of Kali do not even know the meaning of austerity. Yeah, although he came here as Narayana and performs these austerities up to the end of millennium, but unfortunately, Srila Prabhupada says, people of this Kali age do not know the meaning of austerities. And then Srila Prabhupada inspires us, and he also inspires. It's the same as he mentioned in previous purport, when it was said about Lord Ramachandra in previous purport, and Srila Prabhupada compared in In Shastra, in Rasa Shastra, this is called Kaimuti Kanyaya, Kimuta. You know this principle, Kaimuti Kanyaya? No, don't know. You know. Kaimuti Kanyaya, what is more? What is higher? When some example is mentioned in the Shastras, then what is higher? For example, Jiva Goswami in Gopala Champu, in his introduction to Gopala Champu, he mentions very, very famous verse. In the spiritual world, every step is a dance, and every word is a song. Have you heard? Have you heard this comparison? And it's Kaimuti Kanyaya. When devotees hear this, Rasika Vaishnava, they hear every step is a dance. Then mind comes. And how do they dance? If they go like a dance, so how amazing are their dances? You understand? Kaimuti Kanyaya. What is her? If every word is a song, every word, then how beautiful do they sing? What is the beauty there? What is the beauty? So it's like gives us some understanding, Kaimuti Kanyaya, of something which we cannot imagine. Understand? Of we cannot not imagine with these principles. It's very deep principle. You understand? Little bit. We can imagine that song is beautiful and dance is beautiful, but we cannot imagine how songs in spiritual worlds are beautiful and how dance in spiritual world is beautiful, because it's high, much higher than our imagination. But when this principle of Kaimuti Kanyaya is implemented, then by meditation it opens in our heart. Understand? It opens up for our heart the beauty. And the same principle Prabhupada gives here. Prabhupada says, Nara Narayana Rishi, Lord himself, came here to perform austerities in Badarik Ashram up to the end of millennium. But unfortunately, the people of the stage of Kali do not know the meaning of austerity. They do not learn. But under the circumstances, Kaimuti Kanyaya, the Lord has appeared as Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu to bestow upon the fallen soul the easiest method of self-realization, technically called Chetadarpana Marjanam, cleansing the dirt from the core of one's heart. So this is comparison. Srila Prabhupada always has this, when he hears about the mercy of Nara Narayana, Srila Prabhupada hears about, wow, how Lord is merciful. He came himself to make these austerities and teach us. Then this principle, Kaimuti Kanyaya. But Lord Chaitanya is much more merciful. Lord Chaitanya. He cannot, in every purport, Srila Prabhupada expresses his amazement about Lord Chaitanya. He is much more merciful. Despite these people of Kali Yuga didn't appreciate Nara Narayana. They didn't learn from him austerity. They lost these qualities of austerity, knowledge, spiritual power, renunciation. They do not even know the value of this, not speaking about having this. They do not even know the value of this. But Lord Chaitanya, he is so merciful that he came here in the age of Kali and gave us the simple method which anyone can adopt in his life. Anyone. Just by chanting the holy name, and Prabhupada chants Shikshashtaka, first verse, Chetadarpana Marjanam. Just by cleansing, you do not need to go to Himalayas. You don't need to live in the cave. You don't need to renounce the family, household life, this duty. You just accept the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Just accept this seriously, with full heart, and do this every day. Chetta Darpana Marjanam. And then everything you will achieve. And Kaimuti Kanyaya, why he is so merciful? That you will achieve much more than if you just followed the path of austerity, the path of Ashtanga Yoga, the path of Jnana. You will achieve incomparably more. This is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And she says, this method is extremely simple. extremely simple. Anyone can chant the glorious Krishna Sankirtana, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, yeah. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And nothing else works here, he says. Now, especially, Prabhupada mentioned Marxism, Freudianism, nationalism, industrialism, but nothing else works. Nothing else works. Harinama eva kevalam, only name. Yeah, only name. But how we should chant? Devotee who hear this expression of heart of Srila Prabhupada, the question may arise, how should I chant? Probably I may chant for 10 years or 15 years. Do I have these results which are mentioned here? At least this is first result. First verse of Shikshashtaka. Who remember first verse of Shikshashtaka? Everyone knows, yeah? You know? No? First, it knows everyone. There are 7 results. 7 results mentioned. It's like the stages of bhakti. Chetadarpana marjanam. It's first result. It means cleansing of consciousness. What does it mean? Chetadarpana. Have you ever deliberated upon this? Have you ever thought deeply? What does it mean? Chetadarpana. Why darpana? Why mirror? Darpana means mirror. Yeah, mirror of the heart. Cheta means heart or consciousness. Chitta, consciousness. Chetadarpana marjanam. Gundisha marjanam. Same means clean. Why consciousness? Why consciousness or heart is compared to the mirror? Who knows? It's first verse of Shiksha. It's very important. Why consciousness of the living being, his heart, is compared to the mirror?
To see Krishna in this mirror.
To see?
Krishna in this mirror.
Yeah, you're close. Yeah, it is said. It is interesting comparison. It is said, to see the stars, what do I need? Telescope, yeah. To see the bacteria, what do I need? Microscope. Yeah. And to see the God, what do I need? Yeah. Oh, Godoscope, yeah. Godscope. And this, yeah. Oh, there is Godoscope. This Godoscope is called Chitta. It is confirmed in Shastras in 3rd canto of Srimad Bhagavatam in the purport. Chitta means the first covering of the soul, the most subtle covering, the most sattvic covering of the soul. It's the pre-egoistic consciousness. We have ego, false ego. Here is the freedom, and we have normally our consciousness is working in after egoistic state. False egos and intelligence based on ego, contaminated intelligence based on conception. I am this body and everything which belongs to me. It's intelligence. And then after egoistic mind and after egoistic senses, which I tend to enjoy. It means they are after egoistic. And this is like a universe is, Kapila Dev describes it very, very precisely in 3rd canto. It's like a universe was created from one element, then another element. It was manifested, manifested. In the same thing, our consciousness was manifested, contaminated consciousness, which connects us as a soul to matter. This is a strong connection. It was manifested grade by grade, step by step. And first covering is called Chitta. Chitta is very, very sattvic, very pure, pre-egoistic consciousness. And when this Chitta is Shri Gauranitai ki jai, Shri Jagannath Bhadev Subhadramai ki jai. When this pure Chitta comes into the contact with guns of material nature, then it started to transform. It's like a milk. Have you seen like milk? Yeah, but then you can do yogurt. Yeah, yogurt. You put bacteria, and same milk becomes yogurt. And then from yogurt you can put it, I don't know in English. Okay, you can do Shrikant. You know Shrikant? When this liquid from yogurt goes away, it becomes more strong. It's the same substance. It's everything from milk comes from milk. But it has totally different qualities. Totally, understand? Totally the same thing, initial substance like milk in this example is called chitta, the initial substance of our consciousness. And this chitta now, it's like this milk which became yogurt and she can't, it is engaged with ego in material nature. But initially it's very pure. And its quality, one of these qualities is Bhagavan Bimba Grahitvam. Have you heard? Bhagavan Bimba Grahitvam. So it has potency to reflect Bhagavan. Bimba means reflection. Bhagavan Grahitvam. Grahitvam means to catch. To catch, Grahitvam. Bhagavan Bimba Grahitvam means the initial quality of our consciousness is to catch Bhagavan Bimba Grahitvam, the reflection of Krishna. Understand? It's Gadascope. It has been given to us by Krishna's grace, by Lord. It has been given to us. But unfortunately, due to association with material energy, we have contaminated this Gadascope. It became like yogurt, shikant, very dense. False ego means dense, plenty of samskaras. It's called false ego. It's just plenty of samskaras, which is dense. And this is here, Chetodarpana Marjanam. It means when we take the beats, holy name, we start changing. We should close our consciousness, close our senses to external world completely, and should fully absorb in holy name, fully, with full attention. Like put mind into the mantra and mantra into the mind. It's the definition of japa. When you put your consciousness into the mantra and put the mantra into your consciousness. So complete lock. Understand? Complete lock. Then when we chant within this complete lock, then this process Chertodarpana Marjanam is working, really. If we don't chant, if we continue from outside, if we, so many thoughts are coming, we plan something, we think about something, we go here and there, we look here and there. No, not working like this. Only with complete lock. Then it's first a Chetodarpana Marjanam. And then what happens? Second results, Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. What means? Who knows? Second results, Bhava Maha Davagni. Maha Davagni. What means Bhava Maha Davagni? Shikshasht, yes.
Fire of material existence.
Davagni means fire, yeah. Maha, great fire. Not only fire. Bhava, material, great fire of material existence. Where is this fire? In our heart, yeah. Bhava Maha Davagni, Nirvapa, it disappears. It's like you're going out of the fire. What is this? Shikshashtaka is rasa. It's full of rasa. It's not philosophical text. Shikshashtaka is full of rasa. And when you chant Shikshashtaka in the morning, for example, you should chant with rasa. Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. I exit. I go out from the fire. What do you feel when you go out from the fire? What do you feel? What is your emotion? Good, not just good. It's topmost good. It's wow. It's so. I am safe. Yeah. Now life begins. Before it was not life. This emotion. Before I was in the fire. Before it was not life. I was burning. But now, life begins. You understand? But now, life begins. It's in this comparison. I remembered one verse of Shachan Swami. He used to tell it very frequently, very beautiful. He says, "Oh Krishna, oh Krishna, oh Krishna, I give my tears so many names. I give my tears so many names. My body, my mother, father, children, money, so many tears we give, so many names we give our tears. But now, I want you to know that all of them are just for you. So it's the soul, you understand? It's the second result of Namasankirtan. It's the soul which came out from Bhava Maha Davagni, from this fire of material existence. The soul came out, and now when we go out from this fire, we feel this potency. It's natural potency of the soul to give herself fully to Krishna. It's natural potency, but it's covered. And when such devotee, when such soul comes out from this Bhava Maha Davagni, they feel, but now Krishna, I want you to know all my tears are just for you. I want you to know I'm just for you. It's a beautiful emotion. I'm just for you, Krishna. It's a beautiful emotion. Without this emotion, how do you think if Krishna, okay, you are one of those, you are just one, like this conception. Also Krishna and only Krishna is different. If also Krishna will not be so much pleased because he's Rasika. But when only Krishna, even for a moment, when only Krishna, it's so beautiful. Krishna is attracted. It's attracted, immediately is attracted. For Krishna, he is hungry for love of devotees. When, for example, in 10th canto, remember these pastimes with the wives of Brahmanas, Yagyapatni, when Krishna suddenly became hungry. But it explains that he became hungry not because he wanted some food, but he was hungry. He felt this love. Love is emanating from this place, from that place where these Yagyapatnis were talking about Krishna, were chanting his name, were making dramas about Krishna. He felt, oh, love, please go and ask. I want this love. I want this reciprocation. So this love is natural in the soul. And when soul comes out from the fire of material, this Bhava Maha Davagni, this love is emanating, starts to emanate. And then what's next? Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapa, Shreyah Kairava, Chandrika Vitaranam. Yeah, and then great fortune bestows on his life. And then you realize, this soul is realized, wow, I'm so fortunate. I love Krishna, and Krishna loves me, and I feel this connection. I feel these relationships. I cannot believe that it is happening with me. I cannot believe. It's only the third result of chanting the holy name. And then higher. But in order to achieve all of this, we should complete the first one. At least it is not completed in the particular moment. It is in continuous process. But we should endeavor to do Chetadarpana Marjanam, endeavor to close, when we chant, to close our senses to external world and fully be absorbed in the holy name. Hare Krishna. And how we chant Krishna. One devotee, I was so much inspired. I heard one devotee was giving class, and he wanted to glorify Krishna. And he said, Krishna is, and he wanted to find some words to describe Krishna, to glorify him. Krishna is Krishna. Krishna is the best word. It's the best word to glorify him. Krishna. It's so beautiful when Prabhupada chants Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. It's so beautiful. The name Krishna. Krish Karshati, meaning Karshati means to attract. Krishna. Nam means Ananda. There are many meanings. One of them means Ananda, who attracts everyone, who is so beautiful. Then when you look at him even slightly, or look or hear him, or hear how he's playing flute when we read in Srimad Bhagavatam, or see his painting, you will be fully attracted. This is Krishna. And he is not proud of his love. He is not proud. He is open, always open. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in 4th canto, one time it is said that Krishna, his only motivation, why he's acting, why he's doing this and that, this lila, that lila, his only motivation is to please his devotees. Can you imagine? The most beautiful one, the most attractive one, the best qualities, And such person is completely acting to please his devotees, to increase their love. How beautiful, yeah? It's so beautiful, such a beautiful person. And and we can address him every time. Once I heard Radhanath Maharaj said very nicely, the same Krishna, who became a sari of Draupadi, who came to Lord Gajendra when crocodile tried to kill him. Yeah, same Krishna comes to you every day when you chant holy name. Every day he comes when you chant, because he's not different. Krishna means not different. He comes and he stands in front of us in the form of vibration. It's not me who is chanting. It's Krishna who is coming and who is present. You understand? It's different. It's not me who is chanting. It's Krishna who is coming. This is a meditation. It's Krishna who is coming now and who is in front of me in the form of the holy name. And if I don't feel him, it means I'm doing offense. I'm doing offense. It's the only thing. Krishna is not different from the holy name, but the only thing why I may not feel him is because I'm doing offense. And the bad thing is that these offenses might be accumulated. The tendency is to accumulate offenses. When you go to offensive chanting, at some point of spiritual life, I think almost all of us, maybe not all, but maybe someone at least, had this experience when he has a period on his life when he goes into offensive chanting, when it is difficult to concentrate on the holy. Who had such periods? Yeah, well, yeah. When it's difficult to concentrate on the holy name, it means that we are in this offensive period. Now we have offenses, оскорбления, offensive period, yeah, offensive period. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his Harinama Chintamani, he says there is only one advice which one can give to the person who is in offensive period. It's only one advice: to go from it as soon as possible, to get rid of it as soon as possible, to give it up as soon as possible, emergency, emergency. Only one advice, not other, yeah. But it's not easy sometimes, because we might feel that we have no strength, yeah, no power to do it. It's not easy. Yeah, and then he gives many advices, but the one essence of his advices are you need to chant together with Vaishnavas. You need to chant holy name together with Vaishnavas, and not just Vaishnavas, but especially you please look for the association of Vaishnavas who are attentive and who has no offenses, who have taste in holy name, who chant with taste, who cannot stop chanting. Yeah, look for such Vaishnavas. It's one of the recommendations. Try to search them and try to chant with them. Second thing, which is also important, which he has mentioned, Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his this wonderful book Harinama Chintamani. He mentions that this offensive chanting, aparada stage. Next stage, what is called? Namaparada. Next stage. Namabhas, yeah. And Namabhas, he says, when you chant with Sambandha, general Sambandha, there are particular Sambandha, it's Shuddhanam. It's when you chant with particular Sambandha, Vishesh Sambandha Gyan, it's called. When you realize fully your relationships with Krishna, it's Shuddhanam. When you chant, like, for example, Srimad Bhagavatam, Hanatha Haramana, it's Shuddhanam. She realizes, oh Natha, oh Ramana. She feels separation. He feels her particular bhav with Krishna. Really, it's Shuddhanam. When devotees chant in this way, it's Shuddhanam. But when Bhaktivinoda Thakur says about Sambandha Gyan, he says Shraddhanam Abhas, the purification stage of chanting, Chetodarpa Namarjanam, this type of chanting which purifies, very quickly, he says, purifies. It is also chanted with Sambandha, Sadharana Sambandha, or general Sambandha, when you realize, oh Krishna, I am your servant. Sheshan Swami used to tell very frequently about this Sambandha. He quoted very nice shloka from Caitanya Charitamrita. They quoted, oh Krishna, for so many lives I have forgotten you. For so many lives I have forgotten you. But now I want to turn to you. I want to turn to you. Please accept me as your serious and sincere servant. Please accept me as a serious and sincere. It's very emotional, yeah. It's not just knowledge, theoretical. It should be emotional. Theoretical knowledge means no knowledge. Knowledge means realization, yeah. And this is sambandha, and this arises, yeah, from two things. One thing we should do permanently, all the day long, day after day, all the time, 24 hours. It calls sakshitva. The thing we should do permanently, it calls sakshitva. Means we should try to live, we should try to situate ourselves in the position of observer, to go from this post-egoistic consciousness to consciousness of chitta, pre-egoistic consciousness. We try to maintain this. For this, we need every day to study tattva, siddhanta, tattva. When we study tattva, we go to this consciousness by studying tattva, chitta darpana marjanam, how we detach ourselves by tattva. And the second, and we try to maintain this detachment state of consciousness during our day. It's very important. And the second thing is called rasa. Rasa is called. We should every day also, every day, listen about how devotees love Krishna, what are sweet emotions in spiritual world, how they are much, 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 much higher than what we can experience here, how this love is intense, how beautiful is the reciprocation between Krishna and his devotees, here, here, here. And then we will feel at this, how do you understand that you really heard Krishna Katha? It's a question. How do you understand that it was real Shravanam, not just artificial Shravanam? How do you understand? Real Shravanam, how do you understand? Krishna rises? Yeah.
Feels a longing for Krishna.
Longing, yeah. I want to be there. I want to have same experience. It's a Krishna Katha Rasa. And the second thing, how I can understand, for example, it might be class about tattva, not about rasa. It might be tattva. And how can I understand that then during the day, I live with this Bhagavatam, which I have heard in the morning, during the day. Then I was hearing. Then it was Shravanam. If during the day I stay with this, and it's daily task for us. You understand? That's why it is said, Nashta prayesha badrishu nityam bhagavata sevaya. Nashta prayesha badrishu, same as Chitta Darpana Marjanam. Yeah? Nashta prayesha badrishu, same meaning as Chitta Darpana Marjanam. But when it is happening, when we listen, drinking, you should drink pibatam bhagavatam rasam avayam. Pibatam means drinking rasam bhagavatam avayam, nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's compared not to hearing, but to drink. And then what is happening also when we are drinking Srimad Bhagavatam? What is happening? Krishna is pleased and he comes, Svakatha. What is this verse? Svakatha. Before Nashta Prayesha Badrik. Shrimatach Svakatha Krishna, Punya Shavana Kirtana, Hridyantach Stokhya Badrani, Vidunoti Suhrit Satam. Krishna, who is Suhrit Satam, who is always in the heart. And he sees that someone, Ananka Kishore is really listening. He's drinking the nectar, not just sitting and waiting for prasad. He's drinking. May I come into his heart and do my job by cleaning it? May I come? I want to do this. He's drinking the nectar. Yeah. It's bhakti. It's not a mechanical process that just by attention we achieve, just by focus we achieve. It's bhakti. It's bhakti. Bhakti means please Krishna. Everything comes when Krishna pleased. And when Krishna is not pleased, you can do anything. You can do so strong, but if you don't please, like sometimes devotees, who have critical mentality. They have critical mentality and they may not progress a long time while doing many service. But Krishna not pleased. They should get rid of it. They should give up then they will quickly progress. It's like this. So everything is about relationships here. And the last thing about holy name and about how to get out from this offensive stage. It's very important how to get out from this offensive. It means when you offended someone, what is the remedy?
To serve him.
To serve him, yes, and
Chant.
to chant.
Chant holy name more.
The question was when you offended someone, to serve him. What else? Glorify. Yeah, glorify. Yeah, glorify. That's why, for example, to glorify, sometimes devotees, they chant, for example, Namashtakam Rupa Goswami or Shikshashtakam, glorification. Yeah, glorify. And also glorify, we glorify holy name on the street. And there is a very, very nice example. If you hear it, you will understand this point very clearly. A very nice example. Once there was a person, an ordinary person, and one very rich businessman, the owner of big company, director, took this person on some particular position to work. And this person was endeavoring so much. He was doing his best. And he was doing this. He was doing everything very accurately and precisely, very nicely. And this director, the owner of the company, was very pleased. And he allowed him to be in charge of the treasury of this company. And and it's very important and very important position. And then this person who was in the charge of this treasury started to steal little by little. He was stealing from the treasury. And at the particular moment, the owner of this company noticed that he's stealing. He's stealing at the particular, and he fired him. Just fired him. And he was very, how could he do that? He fired him, and he was very sad about that. But what does that person do who was fired? That person came back to this company, to the chef, to the owner, and told him, please, I am ready to work without salary. I am ready to do any job you give me, without salary. I will do it any amount of time without salary. And he started to work, and he worked a lot of hours a day, a week, without salary. He was doing everything so nicely, so precisely, without salary, day after day, month after month, year after year. And then some particular point, this director, owner of this company, he was looking, wow, he really learned his lesson. I will put him into the charge of the treasury again. I will put him again. And when he came again to this very important position, maybe most important in that particular example, he never steals. He never steals, never again. And he was doing. You understand the comparison with Nama Parada? You understand? Nama Parada Yuktanam. This verse, Nama Parada Yuktanam. It's verse, when you do Nama Parad, you should go on chanting and do it even more. And don't wait, but do it even more. Don't wait, but do more. And it's beautiful from the point of relationships. It's very beautiful. Krishna is so much pleased. Hare Krishna. Rantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shiva Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premananda. Hare Krishna. Jai.
If you drink in morning, you drunk today.
You know. If you, drink.
Krishna Prabhu ki jai.